Hey, this is Judgment Waits, and this is part 4 of my Darksiders 2 series. And in this series, I'm basically going to be doing the quest, the Fire of the Mountain quest. But before I get into that, I wanted to show you this Weeping Crag area. This is an area where you are going to encounter one of the characters from Darksiders, the original Darksiders, and he's basically the shopkeeper or the inventory person. So let me show you where this guy is. His name is Vulgrim, and basically, like I said, he's a shopkeeper. You can buy things from him and sell things to. And also, too, he was like a gatekeeper. You could actually travel to his different shops from anywhere.
Greetings, horseman, and welcome. I carry things others would frown upon.
So this is what he basically has. He's got some potions and some other things like these boxes that you can buy. He also has the ability to let you respec your skill tree. So at one time you can pay 1,000 coins and you can actually change what you had for your skill tree, which I always like to do that for some reason. Now, I didn't purchase anything. I did sell him some things, but at the end of this he's actually going to give you a quest to go on, and I'm going to fast forward it to that point.
Until then, perhaps you'll grant me a small indulgence. There are pages missing from the Book of the Dead. I believe many lie along your path. If you bring them to me, your reward will be substantial.
And so will be my damnation.
So there's an important side quest to collect those Book of the Dead pages. But I want to get into the main quest, and so I'm going to bring up my map here and look at where I need to go. There in the bottom left is where I need to go. That's where the marker says, and that's the cauldron, and that's where we're going to find the Fire of the Mountain objective. So I'm going to get on my trusty steed and head on over there. I fast forwarded here. Here is where you're going to meet Gharn. He is one of the characters, and he's fighting some people, so you're going to kind of help him out with this battle right here. It's pretty easy though.
Tears be true. A rider has come to the realm.
Not another one.
Now I'm going to skip Gharn's cutscene because the only thing really interesting that he tells you is that one of the pieces to the talisman that you need to collect for that shaman is in here, and that's the Stalker's Bone. So you want to make sure that while you're in here you pick up that Stalker's Bone. The only other useful thing he does is open the door for you. So I'm going to head on into here. Now, I am not going to show you everything because if I did, I'd have over an hour-long video here. So I'm just going to show you the important stuff, or maybe the things that took me a little bit to get the hang of or figure out. Let me start out by pointing out that there are destructible things in this environment that you can destroy, and obviously pick up some nice health potions and money and everything like that. So make sure you destroy everything. Now, there's the gate, and there's the latch for it. So you just press B, and you'll open up the door there. Remember to use your in-game maps. They're going to show you a lot of areas of interest, and you actually pick up a map for this that reveals everything. Of course, I'll show you where that is so you can make sure that you pick it up. But we're going to enter into the main cauldron area. Now make sure you explore this entire area. There's a couple treasure chests back there, as you can see on that mini-map that just came out, but you want to focus on this yellow thing right here. These are called shadow bombs, and you basically want to use them to interact with things that you cannot reach or things that you need to move and everything like that. So you just go up to them, press B to pick them up, push in your right thumbstick, aim it over here, and then just throw it there, and then that's going to open the door. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to get out of this room. So I'm going to head on to this next room, and pretty much any time that you go into a room, expect for there to be some minions. So I'm going to fast forward though towards the end of taking out the minions. And actually, before I do that, let me point this out. You grab one of these shadow things and you go back in here and throw it at those crystals back there. Now this is right by where the other treasure chest was, but this is going to blow up and you'll find the second treasure chest in this room, so make sure you do that. Alright, so I took out the minions, and then what you're going to notice in this room is there is a locked door that you need a key for. So for right now, you just want to head through that open other door that's in here. Now this is just on the other side of this room, and this is the only tricky part, but it's really nothing bad. You'd figure this out pretty easily. So I'm seeing where you can grab the wall, and I'm seeing the rail, and those are things you can jump on, and there's how I get up there. So that's going to be how you get over to that yellow thing to throw that shadow bomb at that wall lever. So just jump up here, and I'm not even going to show you all this. It's pretty easy. You just run, jump, pop over here, and then as you can see, you're just going to climb and jump over those things, and it's pretty easy. So once you get down over here, basically you just pick up, like I said, one of those shadow bombs, and you're just going to chuck it over to that lever over there, and then a door is going to open up in this room. So all you need to do is just jump off over here and then head on over there through that door. In this next room, you're just going to find some minions that you have to battle, and the only thing different about these minions compared to the normal rock ones is one of these guys or a couple of them start throwing things at you. So nothing really big, and I'm just going to fast forward. Once you kill them, you're going to make sure you want to go into this room, and you can see which room I'm talking about from the mini-map. But in this room, all the way down there at the end, is the map container. So you're going to get an actual map of the entire dungeon, and it's going to show you everything on it. So now that you have that, you just go back to your inventory screen, pull up your map, and you're going to see all the various areas. You can also scroll through the different floors and everything like that, so you can see everything that you need to discover. So after you check that out, make sure you head on over here to the right, and there's going to be a nice battle that you Now if you take out those guys, you want to head on over to this area. It's in the same room, and you open up this treasure chest, and in here you get your key that you need, one of the first ones that you need. So now you can head back to that one room with the locked door and open it up and get in there. If you have trouble finding it, just use your mini map to find it, and the lock is going to show up as something green now instead of something red. So I went ahead and opened this door. I'm going to head into this room. Now here's a little puzzle area. Basically what you want to do is you want to come over here and grab the ball and put it into the hole, and they're both glowing the same, so it's pretty obvious. For some reason, every time I was pressing B, it wouldn't let me actually grab a hold of the ball and actually roll it. So actually hold down B until you grab the ball, and then you can move it a little bit better than I'm doing right here. Alright, so it's pretty obvious where you need to go up, and there's actually a little treasure thing up here that you can get, and I think a treasure chest up here. But see that green glowing thing behind me? Those are things that you want to always pick up. But I'm going to first go back here and pick up the treasure chest back here. After you get the loot from the treasure chest, then pop back onto the wall and go just jump up here, over here, and then you're just going to jump straight back, and you'll pick up that green thing. Now don't make the mistake like me and leave this room. There's actually a secret area that you can get to, and you need to get to in order to move on this level. And I guess it's really not like a secret area, but it's definitely an area you need to get to in order to move on. Now if you remember when you first came in here, there was an area with a big cauldron in it, and you could see that you could get up above that, but you didn't know how to do it. This is it. Now I am up above that cauldron. After you get the obvious treasure chest and break everything apart, then you want to come up over here, and I'm going to jump up over here, and make sure you jump across backwards to this area, because there's a treasure chest over here that you're going to see on your map. After you pick all that stuff up, just turn around, jump on this rail, and ride it all the way around here like this. And you'll just continue to follow this around, and then there's some handholds that you grab onto, and then you just climb down. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Once you get down here, you're going to notice a little lever down this hallway, and there you see it right up ahead. When you do this lever, it's just going to open up the door and get you into a new area that you haven't been in. Alright, so the first thing you probably notice is you're going to need another key. So after you kill the minions in here, you just head into the only door that you can go in, and this is a puzzle area that you need to figure out, but it's pretty easy in this one. After you kill the minions in this room, you want to come over here and grab one of these shadow bombs, and you'll just throw it, of course, onto the crystals and release that ball right there. Alright, now once you get that ball, do not put it in the spot right next to it. Instead, you want to take it over here. This is by the other ball that's behind the gate, so that will unlock both of them, because you need to get both these balls picked up, and there's a Book of the Dead that you want to pick up. But as I was saying, you know, once you get both balls out, then you can put them on either side of that gate that you can see in the background. And in order to get the balls out of the holes, you just throw those shadow bombs on there. So I'm going to put this one over here. I'm going to go grab a shadow bomb, get the other ball out, and then put it on the other side, and it's going to open everything up. Alright, so after the gates come down, you come over here to this treasure chest, and of course this is going to be where the second key is that you need for the other door. So just make your way back here, and you're going to come into a room that has a series of, different ways to traverse and get around the room. So you got to kind of figure out the puzzle and make your way through this room as well. Now make sure you smash everything in this room, because a lot of times you're going to find little trinkets and everything to pick up, like I just did there. After you destroy everything, come on over here and push in this lever, and this cauldron like thing with a bridge on top of it is going to pop up. Now this thing only stays up for a limited amount of time, so you got to work your way around the room fast in order to not get killed, because you don't want to be stuck on that thing when it drops back down. Now as you make your way over here, you're going to notice after I jump over here that there is a crystal area with a treasure chest behind it. Don't worry about that now. Later on you'll take a shadow bomb and come back, blow that up, and you can get to that treasure chest. But like I said, don't worry about that now. Just get over here and don't go back like I do. You want to stay over where I was before. Yeah, move over here, lean out, and then jump. And if you turn around, you can see the thing going back down in there. And if you notice on top, there is a bridge that you're going to need to get that thing up a little bit later on. From there, it's pretty obvious where you go. I'm just going to show you the end of it. You just kind of have to do all these little tips and tricks and jumps and everything like that. But then you're just going to drop down over here, and now you are up above in that area. Of course, you're going to notice the lever across the way that you can't get to. Let me just point this out. There's the shadow bomb that you need to throw there, but take the shadow bomb and actually throw it down to the crystals below, and you can get at that treasure chest down there. Now I'm not going to show you how to go down there and get it. It should be pretty obvious to you. After you grab that treasure chest, just grab another shadow bomb, chuck it over there, hit the lever, and out will pop that cauldron with the bridge on top, and so you can get across there. After you get across here, it is boss time. So I'm not going to be able to show it in this video because I'm already running too long as it is, but the next video I'll show you the battle with him, and then I'll show you the weapon that you get after it. But the boss here, his name is Gharn, and he's actually pretty tough, so I think you're going to like this boss battle. But hope you like these videos. Make sure you check out the playlist if you want to see the other ones. As always though, take care and God bless.